the beauty of this area is what brought me back. And I don't know, just something kicked in me when I was in Colorado. My friend Alec Turnbull passed away, and I just realized that I didn't need to do a job that wasn't making me happy, that I needed to do something that made me happy. And you know, that was something that we shared and something I loved and we always dreamed about doing, going up to Alaska and starting a guide company up there. And you know, I decided to come back home and dig into roots and pour into family and be here in this beautiful country of Northeast Tennessee. It's been good.
Woke up from our Red Roof Inn, got the room packed up, and we are now heading towards Bass Pro Shop in Knoxville, Tennessee. Our next stop of the tour is the South Holston River, and that just so happens to be in between. So I'm gonna take a quick stop. I'm gonna buy a new fishing rod because I snapped my other one in half on that gar. But yeah, gonna grab a quick breakfast and we will catch up with you guys in a bit.
Such a nice boat. It's pretty. I've caught some huge smallmouth out of one of these.
Just got out of Bass Pro. We are currently en route. We got about 2 hours to get to Cherokee Trails Campground, which is where we're staying the night. We're going to be fishing the South Holston with Brady Carter, and we're going to be floating in a drift boat for browns. So super excited to do that. Never done anything like that before. I don't know. Have you been in a drift boat?
I've been in a drift boat once, but never on a river.
Dude, the river is up. Holy crap. I'm geeking out, guys. Trout fishing is probably my favorite kind of fishing. Don't tell the bass people that, because they're all going to wig out, especially my fishing partner. Sorry, Mason, if you heard that one, but there's just something about them. They're just the stalking of the fish, and then, oh, the bodies of them.
It's just very personal.
It's just every experience. It's like hunting, but fishing. Whereas bass, it's like, you know, there should be some bass here, and there's a lot more of them. But trout is just way more specific. You got to match the hatch perfectly. I mean, I fished to the same trout for an hour and a half and caught it just after I made a tiny little change in my fly. So it's just something about them. And the locations that trout are in are always more beautiful than the locations bass are in. And I think that's the biggest thing, is just the location. Just woke up about 10 minutes ago to pouring rain. It stopped for just a second here, but you can see clouds are moving in again, so we're probably gonna get rain on here soon. But it's gonna be a rainy day overall, so we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna get around filming and fishing in the rain.
Alex.
Alex, good to meet you, man.
You
Brady
too.
Carter.
We're stoked to get out there. What's the water looking like?
So we're releasing at 2,400 right now, which is a full release pretty much. Water's going down, so it's probably going to get a little more bumpy.
Okay.
But that's just fine. And you can let that line kind of run straight, as long as we're still getting good ticks and you're not pulling it too hard.
Okay.
Idea is matching that pace. And obviousbouncing on the bottom is going to slow it down a little bit. So if it needs a little bit of a straight line going at it,
He'll pull it along.
yeah. Cast it perpendicular to the boat here. Really hoping it didn't. Yeah, fish. Yeah, brown. That was so perfect. Come on, fish. Guys, that is awesome. Beautiful, look at that.
All right, guys, we are out here on the South Holston River. We are out with Brady from South Holston River Company, and this is the first brown trout of the trip. Look at how beautiful these fish are. We're gonna get the release on this guy.
Yeah.
Got him marked up in the app. We're gonna get a few more fish. Oh, all right, buddy. Get your back now.
I like it.
There he goes. Awesome. Good fish. Appreciate it.
Yeah, good stuff.
Woo.
All right. Pretty brown trout. For the Frenchie.
Woo. Another beautiful South Holston River brown. Gonna let this guy go. What fly did he eat?
He had Frenchie.
Frenchie.
Frenchie
Alrighty.
fly. Dude, you had a fish come right up to that grasshopper the second you did it.
Really? Oh, I didn't see it.
Oh my god.
How do you see these things? We're working for them, but they're coming.
This is a wild brown trout out of the South Holston River. All dressed up with his white tip shoes.
Beautiful looking fish. And this was caught on the hopper dropper rig on the nymph below the hopper. So hopper went under, set the hook, and beautiful brown trout comes up. Get this guy back in the water. See, bud? It's too cool. Making it happen. South Holston where? Oh, yeah. Nice. How far out?
Yep, there you go. Let him go if he needs to go.
Trout fly fish.
Dude, that was a subtle take. Hold on to that net for me. Grab some bank back here.
Yeah. Gonna mark him up in the app right now. Another beautiful trout. This guy was on the dry fly. Lovely little brown trout. Pretty good size. Chunky. This is so cool. I love dry fly fishing more than anything, so I'm glad that we were able to get at least one on the dry here. Dry fly fishing is just like a whole nother game, because there's so much timing of the fish rising and presenting it perfectly and getting the right drift. Just everything has to come together, and it did. Brady's putting us on some awesome fish here. Look at how colorful this brown trout is. The prettiest brown trout I've ever caught in my life. Also my personal best brown. Been out here, we've been putting all sorts of gear to the test today. Compass 360 rain gear. Been wearing them out. It's been on and off raining the whole time. Had the pants on all day. Rain jackets have been great. Kept us nice and dry. Able to stay on the river to catch beautiful trout like this. Another gorgeous South Holston brown. Obviously we're gonna put a honey hole pin down here because we got a honey hole, ladies and gentlemen.
Sitting there, I was like, I haven't seen a fish come up in that spot for a moment. I was just about to say it. I was like, I wonder if they could calm down a bit. You see those head shakes? I can see them in the line.
Yeah. I know I got 6X, so I'm not trying to bust a move. You can see this fish right in the corner of its mouth, that sulphur. That was the second one. You can see the first sulphur's right up there. Dry fly fishing here in South Holston. Should be pretty easy to get out. And then we'll get this fish right back in. Wow, they have some sharp teeth. Just like that. There goes that. Beautiful fish.
I was getting a little worn out with my other job, and so I was thinking it was time for a career change. I went to a guide school over in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, a Western Waters guide school, and fine-tuned, honed my skills a little bit more, and I started guiding in Colorado for the first time. And you know, looking back at where I grew up here in Tennessee and realizing how blessed I was, I didn't know this beautiful river was in my backyard all these years, and I didn't appreciate it then. And every time I came back home, I started to realize how just rich the river was with just thousands upon thousands of trout, beautiful, amazing wild brown trout. And I mean, the beauty of this area is what brought me back.